In this video, we're going to be talking about Apple's plans to launch the Vision Pro. And of course, this comes to us via Mark Gurmann. Now, when I thought about this is actually a new product category for Apple that they announced at WWDC. And if you didn't know, it costs $3,500. And one thing to keep in mind is when you do order the Vision Pro, you will need to set up an appointment according to the rumors. Now, in terms of when you'll be able to order it, according to Apple, it'll be in 2024. But just a side note, we got the peak performance keynote in March of 2022, but we didn't get a keynote in March of 2023. But we did get the M2 Mac Mini and the Mac Pro announced. They put out a video, if I recall, which looked very similar to the keynote. But in any case, the Mac Pro got the M2 Max and the M2 Pro, but the Mac Mini only got the M2 Pro option. So my prediction is we'll see a launch of the Vision Pro in March of 2024, if history somewhat repeats itself. Now, the rumors do suggest that the United States will be the first launch country, but it will only be major cities at first. So maybe like New York or LA, or one of those big cities. But then rumors suggest that Canada and then the United Kingdom will see the Vision Pro next. And then thereafter, there'll be South Korea, Australia, Germany, France, China, Japan, and then Hong Kong. So a lot of different launches, but this is not going to all launch at the same time, which is understandable because I don't think the demand is going to be that high for this expensive first gen device. Now, during the appointment, it sounds like an Apple employee will give the customer who purchased the Vision Pro a demo, and it will be in a special section of the Apple Store. And I think the actual demo will be more to ensure that the user gets a really good fit and then maybe go over some basic functionality. I will say the iPhone didn't really have this type of demo, but at the same time, I feel like the iPhone is definitely much more intuitive than the Vision Pro, at least according to the keynote. I do wonder how Steve Jobs, rest in peace, feels about this. But I will say I don't feel the iPhone and the Vision Pro is a fair comparison. I feel like the iPhone had second nature features, if that makes any sense. Things like the inertia scrolling and the multi-touch and then a pinch to zoom was all kind of like natural and things that we tend to do, even though pinch to zoom is, I guess it feels natural to me at least. But I do think the Vision Pro does have second nature features as well. According to the first impressions from a lot of my fellow YouTubers, the eye tracking is extremely accurate, which I feel is, second nature. We kind of move our eyes around. And this kind of makes things more easier on the user in terms of a learning curve. Now, when I thought about appointments for products, I thought to myself, has Apple had any other appointments for any other products? And the Apple Watch actually had appointments for try-ons, if I'm not mistaken. And I then thought to myself, why does Apple want to do appointments only? Like I mentioned earlier, they're looking for that great fit. But I think a bad fit will kind of kill the experience. And I also think since these headsets do offer prescription inserts, they want to make sure things are good in terms of focus for your prescription, since you can't wear eyeglasses like I have. Now at this point, I don't know who will fill the prescription, but there's a company called VR Optician, which is used by the major brands like HTC, Sony, and Meta. Now, according to Mark Gurmann, the prescription inserts will cost anywhere from $300 to $600. That's pretty steep technically for a pair of glasses for your VR headset. So I'm not sure if maybe insurance will cover this, but I'm not sure. But I thought to myself also, what if I don't want an appointment? I don't think Apple will make you get an appointment if you don't want an appointment. But I feel like this headset I feel like it's Tim Cook's baby. And I feel like when I think of Steve Jobs and what we identify Steve Jobs with is the iPod and the iPhone. But the question is, what do we identify Tim Cook known for? Of course, you got the Apple Watch, which was introduced by Tim Cook. And it's a pretty significant device. It actually saves people's life. So that's pretty huge. iPhone or iPod, I don't know if it saved people's life. But one thing I think Tim is still working on is the no prick blood glucose reading for the Apple Watch. I think that will be huge. And I think it will really change the quality of life for diabetics. But if the Vision Pro is successful, it might supersede the Apple Watch glucose monitoring. But Tim is actually 62 right now. According to Google, he's 62. So he could, since the retirement age in the United States is 66, he could retire in, I guess, 4 years. And I would say during that time, the Vision Pro, it could mature. I feel like with the Apple Watch, it took that long for the Apple Watch to mature and for it to kind of catch on. But I really don't see Tim bringing another product category to the market from Apple. So, this is it. This is it for Tim. I'm kind of getting off topic here, and I just kind of need to refocus. This video was actually about, I guess it's kind of connected, but about Apple's Vision Pro launch plan. So sorry if I kind of got off on a tangent. But one other thing I feel like Tim Cook is attached to is Apple's silicone, right? That was huge. It was like, geez, this huge jump. Just look at the Mac Pro and how much that costs to how much the new one costs, and it can perform almost the same. But as I sum up the video, the Vision Pro will require an appointment, but I don't think Apple's going to put a gun to your head to make you do it. So kind of keep that in mind. I'm not exactly sure how it will work when you order online, which I think most people are going to do. I'm guessing you probably have to pick up at a store, but it will suck if you live, 100 miles away from the Apple store. Otherwise, we expect the Vision Pro to launch in major cities in the US, and my guess is we're pointing to March 2024. I'm excited. I'm really excited about this product. I hope the average consumer can get a demo of this product at an Apple store. Not sure if it'll work for me since I do wear eyeglasses, but I really don't want to buy this expensive piece of equipment because it's Gen 1, and I know a Gen 2 is going to come out, and it's going to be better. But I want to know if you want to pick this guy up. Let me know in the comment section below, and I will talk to you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Later. Bye-bye.